It was born about 5 years ago, and it was born literally looking at my dog called Buddy, and him smiling at me. And actually, it's coming way long. It's ideas and different sort of functions that have been playing in my mind.
All right. So I'm here with Wilko Aschenborn, which he was telling me off air that his surname is like legit Game of Thrones kind of a surname. Born from ashes is he, and he has over 20 years of hands-on professional business experience within multiple businesses ecosystems, specifically in the digital transformation space. And he is also intimately familiar with successfully launching and working with startups. He's describing himself as dream business coach and entrepreneur who helps to inspire and empower entrepreneurs to successfully launch their dream business in under 90 days. Yes, it can be done in just 90 days. And he joins us this morning as our royal hustler to share the inspiring story behind the Buddy app and stay today. Wilko, welcome to the show.
Hi. Welcome.
No, yes, really. No, we are very much happy to be here at Desert Sands. We're very much happy to be at the coast and using the Buddy app. But we'll get to the Buddy app in just a hot second. Let's get to know the man behind the 90-day magic. So tell us a little bit about yourself, how you grew up. What kind of child were you even?
I think I was like I always teach my kids, a very naughty child. So expressing what I always wanted to express. So really think from a young age, being who I am was very important for myself and expressing that thoroughly. So, but naughty definitely pops out right there. Yeah.
I'm always curious about, when entrepreneurs grow up and they find themselves in different spaces. When you were a kid, did you also harness one dream, or were you also all over the place in terms of how you saw yourself and how your life would pan out?
No, I think like all kids, we dream I think as that we dream in many ways and different things. So at one point, I think I wanted to be a firefighter and a policeman. And I really early on didn't really know much. Even later, when I finished school, I wasn't really sure exactly what I was going to do with my life. I just knew. I felt I needed to change or make a difference, I love the two words you used earlier. Empower and inspire are kind of the key things that I've always felt attracted to and that I've always expressed and that have sort of fueled me. And I've harnessed these things in the way I express myself in the businesses that I've created. So I think today, and I'm 40 now, literally tomorrow.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. It's finally sort of in a way really coming into those two exact specific words. But before then, it was kind of a bit everywhere and all over the place, and learning by doing. I think that's a big part of being an entrepreneur, is you do something, you try something, and you often fail forward and fail with success,
Oh, I love that. Failing forward and failing with success. What would you say is some of the highlight lesson, the one lesson that either your mentor or a parent imparted to you to help you on the journey that you're on right now?
I think what I love most is my dad, my dad was a key sort of pillar in my life. My mum passed when I was very young still. And so my dad kind of took both roles, and he was just absolutely amazing. And I think the one thing he really bestowed upon me was kindness. I think the most important aspect of everything and anything we can own for ourselves, starting with ourselves, is kindness. And then obviously from that space, expressing it through who we are and then through what we do. And I think kindness is for me key. And I love that I've gotten that gift from my father, and I can actually see it pass through to my son as well, the male side. My daughter as well, but sometimes it's missing a bit. No, but it's definitely visible there.
That's very, very interesting. So because I'm hearing so much from you, so I'm just intrigued to find out what would then be your definition of success.
It's also changed quite a lot. In the beginning, it was on a lot of external facets: money, fame, power.
Of course.
No, it was definitely, I think our definition in business is money, and it's not wrong. I think it's definitely I put it in apostrophes, right, because right and wrong is just a label we give it, but it's something we can measure our success against, right? And it should just not be the ultimate driving force. You should find the fire inside that which gives you your passion, your love, your energy. And then money will come by default, in my opinion. But so it was definitely at some points really just, I wanted to have the big house, lots of cars, lots of businesses. And I had a lot of that. And then Buddy came and I put it all in there. But then I realized, so Buddy is really a big part of an expression of myself from a different space. So it changed a bit from the outside, lots to the inside, and having a lot of opportunity to reflect from within and really knowing and standing in a space of making a difference, not just obviously starting with myself and the people around me, but for businesses, and Buddy is really in that space. It empowers businesses to expose themselves in the market and to make money and to be available. And it also inspires people with so many features and functions. So the consumer side, and all of what we do is inspirational and innovational tech. So we are very ahead of our time still in Namibia. So much so that South African companies and stuff are looking at us and saying, wow, how are these guys doing all of these stuff? And that's kind of the roles that I love to play.
So you see, Buddy is more than just a simple app. It is a lifestyle app. And I'm going to touch more on that when Mo tells us what's on the playlist. So we jam a little bit and we will be talking about the Buddy app because I've been using it. I think I've been more than using it. I've been abusing it.
Look like fun. Oh, hey, Sibo. And Wilko from Buddy App. There's so much that is going on there, and there's so much that I want to know. Tell us, please ask Wilko. I want to know what's going on there by Buddy. Please.
I will. He's right. So yes, Wilko, tell us about the Buddy App and how it was born.
It was born about 5 years ago, and it was born literally looking at my dog called Buddy, and him smiling at me. And actually, it's coming way long. It's ideas and different sort of functions that have been playing in my mind, and it was just always missing one element, and this element was in that moment. It was this aha moment when I looked at my dog. He was smiling back at me, which is kind of the smiley face that we've born in the brand, in the logo. And I had the aha moment, and everything kind of came together in that moment for me. So, in the backbone, we set up the chat center, which is the key to Buddy, where you can ask Buddy anything. And that was kind of the missing element for all of the rest to follow. So 5 years ago, we created Buddy as a fintech. We only launched 2 years ago into the market. So we were developing for 5 years or 3 years and now 5 years. And yeah, he's next level, definitely. So many features, so many functions, always been about the consumer and him having access to quality information, that personal assistance. And that's kind of the key, Alexa, Google, all of these do that. So yeah.
No, Buddy makes me feel very fancy because, like you said, it is personal assistant, and I love having a PA. Someone's just order around. And one of the features that we tried out last night, which was so amazing, was Buddy Eats. And I just wanted to touch on after the pandemic, because what we saw with the pandemic is like everything needs to be online, accessibility and so forth. So would you say that the Namibian market is becoming more savvy with online payments and booking platforms like Buddy?
Yes, I think definitely the pandemic helped sort of exponentially expose tech businesses in Namibia. We all started embracing it more. I never say it was a good thing because, in all due respect, it wasn't. But in the same breath, I say innovation gets harnessed in times where there's a lot of pressure, and we have to start thinking out of the box. And I think we've always, you staying in this space, Perfect Stay, Desert Sands, which is a business, an idea that was born and bred in that pandemic space, which is really relying on tech. And so Buddy definitely harnessed that opportunity where people started to embrace and look at technology and go towards tech. One of the key features there being Buddy Eats, or which allows you to get anything pretty much delivered with smiles. And obviously smiles meaning many things, but smiles with $S, the main thing being money back in your pocket, which you can spend back through Buddy at any Buddy business. So that was kind of, I think, one of also the unique facets that we started incorporating in our business as we grew. And it's our underlining sort of tagline, Buddy adds smiles to your day.
I love that. Oh, that is so, so beautiful. Finally, what are your hopes for the future in terms of Namibia, especially in terms of the tech space?
I can definitely see from where I'm looking at, from this vantage point, that so many different businesses are popping up all over the place. So many entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, are starting to embrace this space out of their garage, backyards, in their rooms. And I love it because, that was never so visible before. And I know how difficult and hard it is sometimes to start something with limited people around you that believe, your vision and you need the money and all of those resources that are not always available and readily available here. But there's so many businesses that have popped up, GZE and all these guys that are starting to help and embrace this route. So for any entrepreneur out there, I think this is an amazing opportunity for you to go and build on those dreams, embrace tech because it makes everything easier and efficient. It really does help everybody collaborate, communicate, engage, empower, and inspire, right? There we go.
That's what we do. We empower and we inspire. That was Wilko Aschenborn, our royal hustler for today. The man behind the Buddy app. Follow our stories if you want to know how to use the Buddy app. Like I said, I ordered some amazing treats for me and the munchkins. It was on me. It was on Buddy. But it was on me. So how to use Buddy, the different features that Buddy has. Again, it's on our social media. Find it on our Instagram. Our Instagram handle, again, it's at 99FM NAM. That's 99FM NAM. Royal Hustler, Wilko Aschenborn, the man born from the ashes. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I went there, Mo. Yes, I did.
Royal Hustlers was proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation.
Good today, better tomorrow.